This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Oras sa buong kapuluan, 1 minuto makalipas ang alas 7 ng gabi. Punta tayo sa ating satellite studio, INCRadio Micronesia, dyan po sa Guam. Hello, Sister Arlene.
Hello po, Kagay. Half a day. Good evening po. What time is it over there in the Philippines?
Yes po, it's 1 minute past 7 in the evening. I guess it's 9:01 there in Guam, 9:01 p.m., right po?
Yes, that is correct. Here on Guam, we are broadcasting on the local congregation of Guam. So yes, 9:01, and this is INC Radio Micronesia. How's the weather over there po?
It's cold weather down here in Quezon City po.
Wow. Is it
Opo.
very windy? Is that what you're saying? It's cold weather?
Not really, not windy, but the temperature is normally below
Cooler.
the usual warm
Oh,
weather. Opo. How
wow.
about there in your place po?
In the island of Guam, it was a little bit more warmer. It was drier, and it was sun shining today. Because usually, um, it would be colder, like how you have mentioned for your weather over there in the Philippines.
Yes, opo. But the activities of the brethren, we know it's always in warm, ano po.
Yes, po. Yes, because
Opo,
this is a tropical weather right now.
opo.
But thank you so much, Kag Jay,
Thank you
for
so much,
introducing us.
Sister Arlene.
Opo.
Go ahead with your program. Let's welcome INC Radio Micronesia.
Yes, thank you, Kag Jay, for that awesome introduction. And this is INC Radio Micronesia, half a day from the island of Guam. I am Sister Arlene Maliktim from the local congregation of Guam. And we are so excited because this evening we have professionals logged into our broadcast this evening, which is all about our topic, taking care of your health. You may have seen them before here on INC Radio Micronesia, but they are super busy with helping those who are sick, those to get better. But of course, with their busy time, they were able to be here on INC Radio Micronesia. And we will introduce them a little bit later on when we're closer to our discussion questions. But of course, I want to introduce my team this evening, and right beside me, Sister Ria.
Hello, everyone. Half a day. I am Sister Ria Noseta from the local congregation of Upper Heights and Inner Extension, all the way in the south side of Guam. Again, it's always a pleasure to be here on INC Radio Micronesia. Excited for today's broadcast and looking forward to taking care of our health
Yes.
by the professionals, our guests this
Yes,
evening.
our guest this evening. And right beside me on the other side, we do have our YouTube engagers. Sister, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody tuning into INC Radio Micronesia. I am Sister Avian Augustin, or Sister 80 for short, from the locale of Guam. I am your YouTube engager for tonight. I see many of you already there in the YouTube live chat. Can't wait to reply to you and continue to hashtag your local congregation.
Thank you, Sister Avi. Yes, and you're going to see her more often on screen to also read out your comments on the YouTube chat. But do follow her because she's going to be asking you a few questions on the YouTube chat. Now, we want to go ahead, Sister Ria, to say our special greetings to our special brethren.
Yes, Sister Arlene, we do not forget to greet our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our SEBC president, CEO, and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Aranio Manalo, our district minister here in the District of Micronesia, Brother Noel Gasman, our assistant district minister, Brother Julius Malabanan, and our CFO overseer, Brother Daniel Jeffrey Munar.
Yes, hello po to everyone. Thank you again for your support and also approving this broadcast for this evening, all about taking care of our health. We do want to go and mention, of course, the YouTube chat. We always have this local hashtag challenge. But if you are new to this broadcast, take a look at this short YouTube chat log.
Hello, Team Live Chat! We love hearing from you, but we want to know, where are you tuning in from?
Have you heard about our hashtag challenge?
That's right! Don't forget to hashtag your local congregation in the comments down below.
Not only that, hashtag your CFO too.
And at the end of the show, find out who won our hashtag challenge.
Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the show.
All right, we are back and we're going to go ahead and see who are the early birds in the chat. Sister Ria, take it away.
Yes, we already have birdies here in our live chat. Brother Charlie's Augustine from the local congregation of Guam.
Yeah.
He says, "Have a day to all. Happy viewing, Paul from the local Guam." We also have Brother Jeffrey Munar. Good evening to all our listeners. Hashtag Opera Heights. Hashtag Bookwood. We have Sister Mahakura, who is also here in the studio, but she is behind the scenes. Thank you, sister. She is supporting here. Hashtag Guam, hashtag Binhi, hashtag CBI. We have Timothy Kamba. Good evening, Paul. Happy
hello,
viewing to
Timothy.
all brethren. Hashtag Guam. We have also Sister Avi here. Half a day team live chat. We have Jerry Uberita. Hashtag Cloverville. Hashtag Kadiwa. Hashtag choir. We also have Crystalline Barrera. Happy viewing po from local ng Singma Distrito po ng Capiz. Right? Capiz?
Capiz.
Or is that just an emoji?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Capiz. Yeah, that's
Okay.
a district of Capiz. Yes, that's correct. Hello po.
Hello.
Thank you for tuning all the way from the Philippines.
We have so many. We also have Eliza Loyola. Happy viewing. Hashtag Guam.
Alisa, hello po.
Ken De Leon. Good evening po from Antipolo. Maria Arceli Iturina. Good evening. Happy watching po. We have Ronald Carlos. We have Sister Jamie Loyola.
Yeah, Sister Jamie, hello. Thank you.
Hi. Greetings from Manila po. We have
Nice.
DBCO31. Good
Good.
evening to all. San Jose.
Oh, San Jose,
Kadiwa.
Kadiwa. Yes po. Thank you for tuning into our broadcast.
So many. Sister Eileen
Yeah.
Carlentia. Have a great show po. INCRadio Micronesia. Sending greetings from Machinao and Koror, Palau.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Ria. You did an awesome job. The chat is just
Yay.
flowing, and she's like, we're
I
all
love
getting
it, though.
mixed up, but it's okay. Just,
Yay.
you did an awesome job, Sister Ria. But for those who are tuning into INC Radio Micronesia, we don't we're not able to mention your name. We will do just continue to follow us here on the YouTube chat, and we will mention your comments as well. Sister Avi, I'm going to give you this airtime for you. Let's go ahead and see what's happening with the YouTube questions or what to expect.
Okay, well, brethren, so we have 3 YouTube questions for you tonight. So please be on the lookout for those. I and myself and Sister Maha will be posting them on the YouTube chat. So please respond to the questions, and we will respond to you as well. And we will also read them out as we go on throughout our live broadcast tonight. So I hope to see you all responding to the questions for tonight, Bob.
Thank you, Sister Avi. Yes, those questions we always want to hear from our viewers who are not our guests on live broadcast, but who are also our guests on the YouTube chat. So please stay tuned for those questions. Now, we always want to see what's happening in the District of Micronesia. Let's take a look at our up or what. Let's take a look at what had happened last week.
CFO in action.
All right, we did have a Kadiwa District monthly meeting last weekend, and we want to go ahead and show those five pictures, Kuya Tak, if you could show that to us. We'll just do a picture in picture. We can see that our assistant district minister was there and helping us lead the Kadiwa organization. That is those who are baptized 18 years and above, not married, right? And also the topic of that particular Kadiwa monthly meeting was all about career goals. Let's go ahead and show on the next one. So they did also play a game. How fun! And this game was all about what was the topic of this broadcast? On broadcast, the topic of this title was career goals. So next screen po, and of course that's the game that they all played. They did have trivia, and everyone had to log into some website to answer as well. That website was very fun. I think the booklet organization also did that in their last monthly meeting. And of course, how to perform our duties, always more dedication and appreciation. So even though you do have your career goals in mind, do not also forget to perform your duties. And, this will also help you as young Kadiwa members to be better in your career goals by always putting God first and helping you throughout your entire career life. But that's it. That's for our Kadiwa monthly meeting. And we do have upcoming events that is happening. So on Monday, tomorrow, we have our CEA, which is our Christian Employment Association society, that will have a financial literacy seminar. That will be a little later in the evening at 9:45. So the link will be sent out through your local congregation, and please give your support with this. We always want to make sure that one of our financial goals of this year was to make sure we understand them. And also on Tuesday at January 23 at 9:45 as well, the district multimedia will be having a seminar of news writing. So those who love to write, we do encourage you to be here or be logged on to that seminar, so that way we can also learn from you the many different techniques of how we can write as well. So those are the two activities that are coming up. We hope to see you there and have your support book. So, Sister Ria, let's go ahead and have the next segment of what's coming up.
Um, we are going to go to a station break, but stay tuned for when we do come back. We will introduce our guests who Starly mentioned earlier, are professionals, and we're excited to meet them. So please stay tuned, stay there, continue to comment away so we can read your comments, and we'll see you right back after this short station break.
You are listening to Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
Though the year 2023 was challenging and difficult for many of us, Church of Christ members showed that we need to be thankful no matter what. In this year 2024, let's learn ways on how to create more positive outlook in life. Join us this Sunday, January 21, 2024 at 9 p.m. Philippine Standard Time and Chinese Standard Time as INCRadio Macau Salvador Studio motivates us to be a better version of ourselves. Visit INCRadio YouTube channel and see you there.
Coming up, next on INCRadio Italy North Satellite Studio, a brand new episode about mindful decluttering. Come join us this Sunday, January 21 at 6 p.m. Central European Time, Monday, January 22 at 1 a.m. Philippine Time, and share your tips with us. Keep being updated. Subscribe to INCRadio DZEM 954 official YouTube channel.
All right, we are back on INC Radio Micronesia, and our topic for this evening It's all about taking care of our health. So we want to go ahead and introduce who our guests are tonight. You have seen him before. He also has guests on other INC radio programs, and that is Brother Edgar, Dr. Brother Edgar Macalas. Hello po. How are you?
Hi, good evening po. I'm okay. How are you doing today, tonight?
I'm doing good, Ka Edgar. Thank you so much for your time. I know you have just got out of work, and we're gonna talk about your work as well here on INC Radio. But thank you again for your time. I do appreciate you being here, but also we want to learn from you, Dr. Marcales, of all the many things that we are going to discuss this evening. So thank you again. We do have another sister. We have seen her before. It's been a while, I think. But Ate Cherry, Sister Cherry, let's go ahead and introduce yourself po. I think you're still on mute. Sister Cherry, hello
Hello,
po.
friend. My name is Sister Cherry from the local congregation of Guam. It's nice to be back.
I know it's been a long time. Thank you so much, Ate Cherry. Ate Cherry, can you just go ahead and give us what is your occupation po?
I work as an emergency nurse at Guam Regional Medical City.
Yes, one of the hospitals here on the island of Guam, and as well as Dr. Edgar Macales. Can you go ahead and mention your official occupation po?
I'm the infectious disease consultant at Guam Memorial Hospital. Mostly, I work at the hospital, but I do one half day of clinic a week to see those patients that are being referred to me and those who were discharged in the hospital that needs a little bit of follow up before they see their primary care doctors.
Very, very busy ka, Edgar, or Dr. Edgar Macales. Thank you so much for your introduction on your profession. Before we go ahead and go forward with our discussion, we want to go ahead and have Sister Avi mention our first YouTube engagement question.
Yes, Ate R. So our first YouTube engagement question is: how many times have you fallen ill or sick last year? I will post this question on
Interesting.
the YouTube live chat, so be sure to check that out.
Oh yes, thank you. I'm curious how many times we got brethren got sick last year, because I think some of them like still are sick until this year, but we'll see. We can see the numbers on the YouTube chat. We'll go ahead and give time for you, Sister Avi, to read some of those answers for your YouTube engagement. But let's go ahead. We do have a sister that is connected all the way in the Philippines, Sister Nicole. Hello po, Sister Nicole. Are you there po? Wow, look at that background. Hello po, Sister Nicole. Go ahead and with your live reporting po.
Go. Thank you so much, po. We are currently live here at President Sergio Osmeña High School, wherein the local congregation of Solis District of Maynila have gathered here to celebrate the 75th anniversary, or most previously called their diamond anniversary. So as you can see behind me, each group area has prepared a theme for their booth, which is we choose a country to represent the theme. Thank you so much, po.
All right, thank you. You're welcome, Sister Nicole. Looks so amazing. Love the background. Have so much fun. Enjoy your 75th anniversary po to the local of Solis. Thank you. Thank you po. All right, now we're going to go ahead and dive into our discussion questions, because tonight it's all about taking care of our health. And we do have our doctor and nurse that is here, that is connected with us on online. And we do want to go with Ati Cherry first. So, Sister Cherry, in your profession as a nurse, what are the most common health issues these days? I know that you're an emergency nurse, so you get to see a lot of patients or a lot of people who come into the ER. So, what are the most common health issues we see? Oh, Ati Chai, I think you're still unmuted. Yes, pa. There you go. Yes. Hello po. Yes. Ati Chai, there you go.
Can
I
you hear?
think you're still unmuted. There you go. Yes, 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 pa.
The most common health issues that I encounter in the emergency room um, are diabetes, hypertension. So I have observed in my own experience that mostly um, at the age of 40 and above, like maybe 90 of the patients in the emergency room has the history of diabetes and hypertension. So I also see a lot of stroke um, cases, heart attack, and kidney disease here on Guam.
Wow, that's a lot to mention, Ati Cherry. I know that you get firsthand to see all of that. For that age group that you see that you had mentioned earlier, for that age group, is it because they probably didn't know they had those diseases, or is it the part of failing to take their medication, their maintenance medication, right? Because I believe there is maintenance medication for.
Yes, they usually have maintenance medications. So they go to the emergency room when their symptoms are getting worse, or even if the reasons why they go to the emergency room are not related to their diabetes and hypertension, it will trigger their, like for example, hypertension. They go to the ER having flu symptoms, but you would see, in spite of taking their maintenance medications, their blood pressure are like high.
It's high.
So
Yeah.
yeah, um we can see, and I have observed that a lot of people here on Guam has diabetes and hypertension.
Oh wow. Okay. That is very interesting. Now with our Dr. Edgar, now that we see those people who come into the ER, the emergency room, do they get to see you, Ka Edgar? Do you see them if anything they walk into the hospital that you're at? Is this something that you see most common when you see your patients po?
Obviously po, because I am an infectious disease doctor, so I don't really see everyone that comes in the hospital.
Mhm.
It depends on the doctors who admitted them. So if they have infectious disease issues, that's the time that they're going to call me. So I'm a little bit biased because of my specialty. So
Mhm.
most of the people that I see are infected patients.
Ah, okay.
Either they have sepsis, they are on a septic shock, or they have infection of wherever in the legs, in the heart, in the brain. Those are the type of patients that I see most of the time. Uh,
Oh.
so my bias, there's a little bit of it's not like everyone, unlike Sister Cherry, in which she works in the ER. So everyone that comes in the door, regardless whatever they have, uh, those are the patients that she sees. But among the patients that I see with severe infection, almost I would say 90% or more of them have diabetes, complications of diabetes, and a lot of them are mostly non-compliant, meaning um, with medications or with their lifestyle. Uh, when I say lifestyle, that includes cigarette smoking, not doing regular exercise, or they, especially now the holidays is past, so we would
Yeah.
see an uptick on some of the patients coming in because
Oh,
yeah, a lot of them gain weight over the holidays, and a lot of them had their blood sugar went up. All those dessert, especially those who went to the Philippines, like me.
did that happen to you, po? Your blood sugar
I,
went
I
up?
got sick. I got sick because we went to Korea and I ate some street foods.
Um, so more like a tummy issue, digestive.
Yeah, not high blood sugar.
Okay. That's good to know that there's a big difference between who you see or who are your patients, Ka Edgar. Thank you. But you also had mentioned that, yeah, diabetes is one of the biggest thing. And also, Ati Cherish mentioned that as well for those who walk into the ER. So it's quite interesting that now I know and understand why you are always adamant about having seminars about diabetes for our CMDPS. So it is, it is very important, our health, right? And then of course we need to take care of that, or else you might have to see Dr. Edgar Macalas for non-compliant issues and very different and complicated issues in your body. Yeah, that's right. So, Sister Avi, is there anyone commenting on the YouTube chat box?
Quite a few at this. So the first one that I saw was Kajef. He said that he got sick often, but recovered quickly with God's help.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Oh, just to repeat the question again, if ever someone forgot, how many times have you fallen ill or sick last year? That was the question I had posted on the YouTube live chat. So if you have not responded yet, it's still there, and I'm still reading some more. So my dad also said that he thinks he got sick 4 times, one per quarter.
One
Yeah.
per quarter. You know what? I could honestly say I'm like your dad. Like almost like once a quarter, I would probably get sick, and I did already for this quarter. So yeah, I'm already done for this quarter. Now I hope I don't get sick anymore. But Sister Ria, let's go ahead and see any other commenters that are mentioning. There's a lot of hashtaggers
There is a lot.
on the YouTube chat. I see it.
There is a lot, Starlene, since the last time that I mentioned our viewers. I just want to say hi to everybody out there. Thank you for tuning into INC Radio Micronesia. If I do not pronounce if I don't mention your comment, please forgive me. But thank you for joining us. And let's go see. We have Jessica Tulabut.
Hello.
We have Selena E. Ferreira, Francis Serrano, Arch Christian Rhoda.
Yes, that's correct.
There's one from Mr. Payne 150.
Oh, who's that?
This one says, happy watching po from Brother Jim and Sister Athena Laxina, locale of Saipan.
Oh, hello to the Laxina family in Saipan. Thank you for tuning in.
We have Mateo Guzman, hashtag Saipan. A lot of Saipan brethren that I see here.
Thank you for your support.
Thank
The
you,
Island of
Saipan.
Saipan, you are strong tonight. Let's see if local congregation of Guam hashtag away. Let's see if you can beat them. Okay, but also do tune into our discussion, because if you have any questions for Sister Cherry or Brother Dr. Edgar Vicalas, we can go ahead and forward that question over to them if they have time to answer it. But let's go ahead and go with our second question. Um, Now that we have seen the many different diseases or the most common health issues, now how are some ways you can take care of your health? So I want to go ahead and go with Dr. Edgar Macalas, because he's the doctor, and I know that he's able to tell us and convince us what are some ways to take care of our health.
uh, what's the question again?
How are some ways we can take care of our health?
Okay. since the main problem po nowadays are all cardiovascular diseases. Of course, in addition to respiratory diseases that it's upticking at this time, dumadami ang COVID, flu, but those have been, we know what to do already. It's just because the mask mandate has been removed, so we see a lot of cases going up with the flu, and now especially here in Guam, we have a lot of COVID cases, except that we don't have that much hospitalization po. So, wag po natin, don't forget that COVID did not disappear. It will always be with us. And the important thing is we need to stay healthy. And that's where I'm going to tell you that you need to prepare your body for all those uh, diseases that might contribute to your hospitalization if you're not healthy. So just being out of shape po, would increase your risk of these cardiovascular diseases and pulmonary diseases po. If your weight keeps on going up and up because we eat a lot of sugar and all those delicious desserts, and we're lucky we don't have Starbucks here, right? Because if
Oh,
we do have Starbucks, oh, a lot of
game
people
over.
will yeah, yung po, sugar laden and fat laden drinks.
Mm-hmm.
We will there will be more that would contribute to the obesity, and number one cause of insulin resistance po is being overweight, especially with if you have a family history. So the first thing, if you don't want to take the medicine for now, first thing that you need to do is to actually lose weight. But if you cannot do that, you need to see your doctor and lose weight. So living a healthy lifestyle, po, you start with cutting down on your calories. When I say calories, those bad calories like the sugar, um, junk food, processed foods. But eat healthy. When I say healthy, the whole foods. You may think that fruits are really healthy, right? Because they always say fruits and vegetables, but you have to choose the fruit that you eat. You know?
Ah,
But if you eat a lot of grapes, which are concentrated sugar, you're still gonna. It's not good for your health. Okay po,
ah,
bananas you think might be really healthy and they're yummy, but they are also loaded with sugar. And
sugar.
then the juicing of the fruits, like okay, you buy a lot of oranges and then you squeeze. Oh, this is healthy, fresh squeezed orange juice, but you actually removing the pulp and the fiber that you actually need to help you feel full. You just drink all the sugar in the fruit.
Oh, that's interesting. From
So
juicing versus eating
you
the
see
fruit,
po,
that's a
Nat.
big difference.
Yes, that makes a lot of difference. You can drink 10 oranges if you just squeeze them, but you cannot eat 10 oranges if you don't squeeze it, right? You can probably eat two or three at most because you're already
Correct.
full,
Because you're already full.
right?
That's right.
Right?
Yes, po.
But you can drink the 10, okay po?
Yes, good
So
explanation on that. Yes.
yeah, so we start with the food, and we start with your weight, and then the physical exercise. Don't you know that by doing 30 minutes of exercise every day, you actually increase your lifespan by 3 hours. So if you
Wow.
exercise 30 minutes, you add 3 hours on your life.
Additional life. Sister Ria said starting tomorrow she's gonna start 30 minutes of walking so she can have
Yeah,
three more hours of
just
life.
walk. Yeah po, you don't have to go to the gym to lift your weights, and you know, if you say, oh, my knees hurt, you start slow. You don't
Right.
have to start fast.
Right.
slow lang muna. Po, and if you cannot really, if your body weight does not permit you from walking, you can do some home exercises. A lot of us probably has Facebook or Instagram, and you always see those ad calisthenics, and you don't
Oh
have to
yeah,
buy those. You can always just search in YouTube for free. You know,
yeah, that is correct. Which
uh,
all of those are not sponsored by us, but yes, agree that there's so many applications out there to further do home exercises if you're not comfortable to go outside. Thank you, Ka Edgar, for that. You mentioned the difference juicing versus eating the actual fruit. That is one of the things I thought that was a myth, but you have mentioned that it there is some truth to it. But let's go ahead with Ati Cherry with this question. As a nurse, how can you mention some ways of how we should all take care of our health?
Some of the ways that we can take care of our health is being educated and knowledgeable. So we always believe in the saying, prevention is better than cure, right?
Right.
So yeah, so if we are knowledgeable of um, um, the things that we should do to maintain our health or improve our health, then we can prevent a lot of diseases. Like what Ka Edgar had said, if you exercise or you have a proper diet, you can prevent from having diabetes or high blood pressure. Um, so I would like to take this opportunity to campaign to our brethren to attend the monthly seminar brought to you by the CMDPS organization. Brother Edgar and Brother Ariel Ishmael are always discussing interesting topics that would help us maintain and improve our health, make
Yeah.
us aware of certain diseases so that we would know how to manage it, what to watch out for, when to go to the doctor, when to go to the emergency room, and what can we do so we can prevent all those. And in regards to exercise, so as you mentioned, Sister Arlene, we have a lot of apps right now that you can just have your exercise at home. You can do dancing, just watch YouTube. There are
Right. That's
exercises that you can just sit, you can lay down while browsing your social media. You can still exercise. And of course, balanced diet, as what Dr. Edgar have mentioned. There's a lot of diet regimen that we can follow, but the most effective is a balanced diet. And a nursing's perspective is it is us who always remind our patients to have consistency and discipline. Because if the doctor says and then you're not following it up, it
yeah.
is our job to check on you and your BMI, if you're consistent with your diet. Um, we need to avoid and have self control, and I'm guilty of that. We need to say no or like tell ourselves to stop eating high sugar foods. And I
Yeah.
would like also to emphasize regular checkup with the doctor, especially
Oh yes.
yes,
Correct.
especially if you have maintenance medication, you're already diagnosed with multiple diseases,
Mm-hmm.
because diabetes can also lead to heart attack. Diabetes can also lead to stroke. High blood pressure can also lead to both stroke and heart attack. And diabetes can also lead to kidney disease, which require dialysis, which I see a lot of cases here on Guam. Our dialysis centers are always full. It's because of the complication of diabetes, which is kidney disease. And those patients goes to Dr. Edgar because they commonly have infection. And in emergency room, I also see a lot of cases of infection. So
Yeah.
they, they go to emergency room, they have complications with their diabetes, their food is infected, they have
Oh,
anywhere, they have respiratory problem, they have infection in the lungs and anywhere else in their body. So I see a lot as well, increasing cases of patients having infection. That's why probably Dr. Edgar is very, very busy, hectic schedule. Yeah, and
yeah.
I would also want to emphasize on being compliant on the maintenance medication. Make sure you don't miss it. If you have diabetes, make sure you check your sugars regularly.
Okay.
I can see patients that they're on insulin. They did not check their sugar. They just inject their insulin. The next minute, they're unconscious. A family member can call it. Will call the 911, and we check their sugar at the emergency room, and it's very low. So um, it's also important that we check. We have a blood pressure apparatus at home if we are hypertensive, and we
Correct.
go to our doctor every 3 months for a blood work and follow up checkup so that we would um, prevent any complications um, with their diseases, especially if there's like one or more.
Yes, thank you, Auntie Cherry. Yes, the most important that I really got all of that because she has mentioned so much is to really be knowledgeable and also follow up with your doctor. Always have regular checkups because you just never know. In the next 3 months, 6 months, you might be developing something. And you're right, Auntie Cherry. That's the very first step is to really take care of your health. Is to go to your doctor, have regular checkups with them, try to understand what the possibilities of getting these diseases are. Sister Avi, I'm gonna go run to you real quick to mention what the second engagement question is, and also the third one as well.
Okay, cool. So our second engagement question is, what do you still carry around you since COVID started? A lot of brethren already have answered that question. I see a lot of brethren saying alcohol spray, hand sanitizer, and also I'd like to mention that Ka Julius was also in the chat. He was
Hello,
contributing
Poca
to the
Julius. Yes.
hello, Paul. He's contributing to the discussion question, saying that 30 minutes of walking a day and eating right and well.
Yes,
Was
he's very good at that. When I
Mhm.
did visit over there in the island of Saipan, he was already walking as early as 7 o'clock in the morning. Very, very fit, Ka Julius. Good job. And then what? Is there anything else?
Oh, and our third and last YouTube engagement question is: do you take any vitamins? I
Ah,
would.
yes, vitamins. I always am curious if vitamins are good to take, or is there a possibility of overloading in vitamins? I'm curious, but that's something I'll probably ask Dr. Edgar McAllis later on, but not in this broadcast, but possibly later on. But we're gonna go ahead and our last question is obviously the last closing question is why? Why is it important? I want to go with Ati Cherry before I go close off with Brother Edgar Macalas. But Ati Cherry, why is it important we take care of our health? I take care of it. There you go. There you go.
It is very important that we take care of our health. It's because um, we need to optimize our health and be healthy so that we can render services to God. That's first and foremost. And we are taught inside the church to take care of our health so that we can use our physical strength in our services to our Almighty God. And also, we need to maintain our health so that we can perform our divine duties, and as well as if you're a parent, you can take care of your kids, you can send them to school, you
Right.
can prepare for them and be healthy for your family. Especially, I have 3 kids, they're still young, so I need to be healthy, I need to be active so I can guide them, I can take care of them, um, especially in the services with our Almighty God.
Agree, Ati Cherry, with all of that. Yes, you do have young children that you definitely to still keep healthy, have that energy so you can continue to play with them and do all those obligations as a mother. So agree with that. How about you, Ka Edgar? I know you have a daughter, you have a wife. Is there anything you want to add on top of what Ati Cherry mentioned?
Well, she mentioned almost everything already, but I just want to reiterate that it's not just we need to maintain, I mean, keep our body healthy. It is actually a commandment of God to take care of our body. And also, that's why it's always said, they always tell us at the church that we should not smoke, but
Right.
not even drink or those bad drugs, illegal drugs, and also it was mentioned in the Bible about exercise, right?
Yes.
If I remember it correctly, that would not physical exercise as well as spiritual exercise, but it mentioned about physical exercise that would keep our body healthy for obvious reasons that we need to live longer, God willing, and we can take care of our family and all our duties.
Agree. Thank you, Ka Edgar. And again, thank you to both our guests, Sister Cherry, Dr. Edgar McCallus, for your time here on INC Radio Micronesia. Very
Mhm.
informative, so much to be informed or all this information. But of course, this is the opportunity for our CMDPS president, Brother Edgar McCallus, to also promote this that we need to be able to control ourselves to be healthier. Uh, Once again, to always follow up with our doctors to ensure that our health is where it's supposed to be. As we grow older, there will be more complications, but of course, being to know that is very important. So thank you again, Sister Cherry, Ati Cherry, Brother Edgar Macalas, for that. We're not gonna have a station break, so we're gonna go straight into our next segment. Of course, so this is all about um, our health. So we want to hear all the different languages that is heard around the district of Micronesia. Let's go ahead, Sister Ria, to that segment.
Yes, Sister Arlene. Our next segment we have is language time.
Yay!
So let's learn how to say words in different languages heard around the district of Micronesia.
So we're gonna have this a screen. There you go. We're gonna do a picture in picture. So it is a language time, and we're gonna go ahead and see what are the two words we're gonna learn tonight in different languages. So next screen, Paul. The next screen is
So these are the two words we'll be learning tonight in different languages. The first word is good or feeling well. The second word is ill or feeling sick.
Yes.
So those are the two words. Let's go see the first language you're going to be learning about.
I think it's in the Chamorro language, right? So the next slide we see the Chamorro language.
Good is Maulik.
And ill or sick is
Malangu.
Malangu. So if you are sick and you hear these words from those who are speaking the Chamorro language, you can understand that good is Malik and then ill is Malangu. All right. Next slide is Panapayan language. Let's go ahead and see what is good.
So good is Lele.
Lele. Yes. And ill is
Luet.
Luet. Okay. Next screen. We do have other two.
Right. And I hope you're paying attention because there is going to be something at the end.
Right. For the Marshallese language, it's going to be a little challenging. Good is
Eman.
Eman. And ill or feeling sick is.
Oh man,
This
one's
is
hard.
Jamiri. Jamir, maybe Jamir. Yes, it's a little difficult to mention this on this language, but I think it's pronounced Jamir. So the next language po is This one is the Tagalog language. I do apologize. We see a typo on the screen, but Tagalog good is,
Mabuti.
and then ill or sick is
My sakit.
my sakit. Yes, that is the language that or the languages that you will hear in the district of Micronesia. So we have a quiz. Let's go straight to the quiz. What is the word for good in the Ponapean language? Let's go see with Sister Avi. Sister Avi, were you paying attention?
It's wait, I don't know if I pronounced it right. Is it lele?
Lele,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
lele, or lele, yes. It almost sounds like casa lele, like they're greeting, but so that's why I was like, oh, it's lele. Thank you so much, Kuya Tech. That is our language time for this evening. Hope you get to learn a little bit of all the different language here in the District of Micronesia. Now we have 9 minutes left. And we always want to close our broadcast with something fun. So, Kuya Tag, what time is it? Okay, it is game time. And this evening, I've been having little messages from Brother Edgar Michaelis as he's being he's challenging Auntie Cherry. I think she can only count a few. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, language time, our game time this evening is the listing game. There are 3 areas in the hospital. You have 30 seconds. Kritak, I hope you have a 30-second timer. 30 seconds to name as many items in this room. Okay, so we're going to go with Ka Edgar first. So I'm going to go with Ka Edgar. Ka Edgar, in the patient room, name as many items that you will find in that room. Ready, set, go.
Hospital bed, IV lines, needles, needle holder, needle trash, table, urinals, bedpan, uh, lights, call button, toilet bowl, napkins, toilet paper, toilet towel paper, soap, slippers,
Okay,
soup,
15.
soup,
Okay. Now Edgar had 15 items. Ati Cherry, can you do this? Let's beat Edgar. Okay. Ready when you are. 1, 2, 3, go.
Bedside table, BP apparatus, pulse oximeter, oxygen, Christmas the adapter, urinal, otoscope, diaper, linens, blankets. What else? Um, bed rails, call button, monitor.
You were short by 2, Ati Cherry. She got 14. Oh, you were short by 1, Ati Cherry. 14. Okay. 14 for Ati Cherry, 15 for Ka Edgar. Now, the next room in the hospital is the emergency room. Okay, ready. Ka Edgar, 30 seconds. Emergency room, 1, 2, 3, go.
surgical mask N95, KN95, computers, stethoscope, syringe, mask, uh, gauze, gauze dressings, bandage, hospital beds, stretchers, oxygen tank, nebulizers, IV lines, antibiotic in the bottle, IV fluids, defibrillator, what else? Ultrasound.
17. Wow, that's a record breaker. Ati Char, she is the emergency nurse in one of the hospitals here. Ati Char, I think you might get this. Ready when you are. 1, 2, 3, go.
Code card, laryngoscope, ED tube, gyroscope, glucometer, alcohol pads, IV cannula, sutures, medicines, pixies, oxygen cannula, ultrasound machine, bladder scanner, baby warmer, Doppler, ECG machine, IO, thermometer, lancet, gauze, bandage, jug, tubings, Lucas wound card, blood set, um, crutches, what else?
Oh, Auntie Cherry, you know how many you got? You got like 26 items. As far as I heard, 26 items. Wow! I think we have a winner, Edgar. It's going to be Auntie Cherry. Bye.
Told you
Thank
she's
you so
going to
much.
win.
Oh, it's a tie? Wait, 15 plus 26, and then the other one was no, she had more. She had more. Thank you, Auntie Terry. Thank you, Edgar, for participating in our awesome game. That was really fast. Auntie Terry, you know so much. Okay, now let's go ahead and mention our to our guest, Ka Edgar. Let's go ahead and have you mention your shout outs. We have 4 minutes. Any shout outs you want to make?
Um, just say hi to all the brethrens out there, and I don't know if my relatives are actually watching. Hello, brother Jeff, and our district minister and our resident minister here in Guam.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, Ka Edgar, for that. And Ati Cherry, any shout outs for you, po?
Shout outs to all the brethren and my family, brother Lerny and my three kids. I'm not sure if brother JR is watching. Um, and also, I'm campaigning as a secretary of the CMTPS to come and join us once a month for the CMTPS seminar, discussing about important topics for our health.
Yes, thank you, Ati Cherry. All right, and then last YouTube comments we have a minute. Who can mention it? Sister Avi, a minute of all the YouTube comments. Last minute.
Okay, so I already see Brother Mateo Guzman hashtagging away hashtag Saipan, hashtag Binhi, and also Sister Maha competing with him, hashtag Guam, hashtag Binhi, hashtag CBI. I see Sister Selena Ferena, hashtag San Jose. A lot of brethren are hashtagging away right now, so um, we will see who will win our hashtag challenge for next week.
Yes, we'll see, and all the different answers for the YouTube engagement. I will go ahead and watch all of that again. But we want to go ahead and see what's up for our next broadcast
Yes,
next week.
yes, Sister Arlene. We invite everyone who is tuning in tonight, and also invite your friends and family to also tune in next week, January 28, 2024. That is 7 p.m. tomorrow Standard Time,
9 p.m.
9 p.m. tomorrow Standard Time, 7 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Thank you, Sister Arlene. We will be discussing exercising and healthy food choices. So, a very good topic once again. And this is going to be brethren from the local congregation of San Jose in the island of Saipan. They are going to discuss different exercises they're doing this year and healthy food choices they are eating. So, very excited for that next broadcast, and I hope you will join us next week.
Yes, all about the theme of Better Me this year, right? And we want to go ahead and let everyone know who is our local hashtag winner. General, please, from last. It is San Jose! Local congregation of San Jose. Yes, you were definitely blowing up the chat last week, and thank you so much for your support. Now, who is the most supportive person on Ice Radio last week? Oh, Sister Lois Cruz. She's from the local congregation of San Jose. Thank you so much, sis, for always commenting on our discussion and throughout the whole broadcast. All your comments have been counted, and you are the most supportive here on INC Radio Micronesia. Once again, thank you so much for tuning with us. We do want to say our thank yous to our crew members, Sister Ria.
Yes, our crew members, we'd like to thank you, Brother Michael, Brother Randy, Brother Sean, Sister Avi, Sister Maha, Sister Arlene, myself, Sister Randy as well. Thank you so much for your support. We also like to thank our INC radio station manager in the Philippines, Brother Arnel Solano, and our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya.
All right, yes, and up next is please stay tuned to TikTok. And we'll see you then again here on INC Radio Micronesia. Good night. Have a good night. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for tuning with us.